The following recordings detail the activities of a government agency that officially does not exist. Since 1928, they have protected humanity from the forces of darkness, with honor, but without glory. Declassified recently, these files have become known as the Danger Files. Amount of time in Microsoft Flight Simulator 98 can prepare you for the genuine horrors of combat, for the chills of going one-on-one for your life with another human being and coming out alive. But Norman Tully has managed to come out alive and come out somewhat changed, but that's not even the biggest thing going on. You have two new friends who seem like they're not from around here. Hello everyone, welcome to part 8 of the Danger Files.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh boy. What an episode last time. I was really expecting that to go, not like hoping, but I was expecting it to go a little longer. I was like, okay, you got a guy with a gun, none of you are armed, you've got just a selection of improvised weapons, poor Team Meat Shield. And I was like, this is going to be tense. It's going to be stalking this guy with a gun through these buildings, and I don't know how it's going to work. Maybe you'll set up an ambush, and then no, Ross just Molotov cocktail to the face.
Melted him.
Melted. I think there's a little underlying thing with Tully, like being a little bit of a, not like kind of psycho, like, you know, he's that understated person. You know, no one suspects Tully. I'd imagine he would, end up...
I think everyone quietly suspects Tully, to be honest.
Also, everyone's a little bit insane in this.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's true.
Yeah.
It's always the quiet ones who melt your face off. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I love that the book spends so long basically just being like, this is not a kick in the door and fight the monsters role-playing game. And the first combat we've had, you've literally done that and it's worked.
Yeah.
And that's
the odds of that, all he
10%.
Oh my god, 10%. If he'd seen you,
You were dead.
just no cover, and he's got a gun, it doesn't bear thinking about. It would have been horrendous. But
Horrendous.
Oh dear. Well, Herrera is no more. But it's all right that Herrera's gone, because you've got a couple of new friends now. You've got a couple of new people have come to see you. I did a little bit of prep for this. I went on a little dive on the History Channel, which I don't know if you guys have watched it. The History Channel is not about history anymore.
No way. It's a long time. Space pyramids and Atlantis.
It is mad. I think my YouTube recommendations have finally caught up on the amount of Googling I've been doing about Delta Green and about mysteries and things. And I got recommended some clips from it's like a Craig Charles program where Craig Charles investigates alien encounters. Which, it's a thing for Craig Charles to be doing.
I think he's a good man to have on the job.
Yeah, there's a kind of like loose sort of link there. Red Dwarf and
Show
stuff.
once, I guess.
Do you remember that game show he hosted where it was VR and they had to go and find something in a house and it was all just boxes? Do you remember that?
Gosh.
And he was the host on it, and it was oh god.
Yeah, he's been in so many weird things. He did Robot Wars for a little bit.
Oh,
Classic one on that. Did you ever see his pirate sitcom?
No.
I can't remember. I can't remember what it's called. It's called Captain whatever the name of the captain is. Pirate sitcom with Craig Charles. It wasn't too bad. I watched a lot of it as a young teenager because it was on before Eurotrash. So it was I was just like, well, I might see boobies if I stay up and watch this. But I'll watch the guy from Red Dwarf first.
And usually not, as far as I recall.
Yeah,
hours and hours of Eurotrash.
Is it called Captain Butler?
Captain Butler. That was it.
Captain Butler. What a terrible name for a show.
Isn't it? I only got one season.
And interesting, it was called Cyberzone, the VR thing. I've just done a quick internet search, and we would have watched it. It was in 1993.
Oh,
so it's been out for 5 years, so maybe it made its way to Air Force Base.
Let us know, Dangerlings. Did Craig Charles' Cyberzone ever break America?
It was the most basic graphics. It was a weird show.
But in VR, it was supposed to be in VR.
Yeah, they were that sort of run, but it was all these endless houses made of grey boxes with stupid little roofs. They had to try and find something. I can't remember. Yeah.
Cyberzone. I watched this clip for, I can't remember what the show is called, but it's like it's Craig Charles and another woman who are supposed to be, and they get told kind of about someone's alien encounter, and then they're like, okay, so we're definitely going to look into this. And there's lots of little talking head sections where they're just like, one of them's having to be the doubter, and she's just like, we should definitely look into weather phenomena, and I want to look into seismic activity. And Craig Charles is like, yeah, we're definitely going to look into that. Don't you worry. As if he's like running this whole investigation. It was a woman who claimed that there had been a space battle over a village in Wales, that an alien craft had appeared, and moments later, loads and loads of army attack helicopters had appeared, and there'd been a pitched battle over the woods, and something had been shot down, and then men had come and taken it away. This woman is telling the story of it. She said, I saw this light in the sky, and 2 days after I saw it, my hair turned completely white. I did notice at the time, because it was YouTube, the woman's hair was not white. And it wasn't even like she dyed it. Like, it was like sort of dark and graying a bit. Like, you couldn't dye your hair that color. So it's like, oh, okay, glad the aliens did that to you.
If we have any United Kingdom listeners, I don't know if it's available in American Netflix or any other country, but there is a documentary film called Confessions of an Alien Abductee. And if you want to get a gist of how weird English people are, then please watch it, because there is a woman in there that claims she's been abducted 60 times.
Wow.
And she weirdly, they only abduct her, or they really like Kentucky Fried Chicken or something. And she's like, my son and me were having Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I don't like having Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore. But they came in, and then I just wake up, and it's the next day, and they're just standing there. And she now attributes to having Kentucky Fried Chicken with being abducted. But yet she still keeps having it all the time. Like, she goes, "Oh yeah, we'll have Kentucky Fried Chicken," and then they come, and it's just it's mad. This other woman then assumes she's been abducted by aliens, and then she's got like a thing under her arm, and like she goes to a doctor to like find out what this like hard piece of something is under her arm, and they say you've got like this thing where you've got like a bone thing, and she's like, no, it's not, it's definitely a tracker. They're tracking me, the aliens. It's basically insane people just talking about alien abductions.
Well, I think it shows amazing. That KFC's just pro-blicking good, isn't it? It's definitely.
Yeah, it's so mad.
I'll get the abduction bucket, please.
It's like, why are you forcing yourself to have why are you having Kentucky Fried Chicken if you think that's linked to you being abducted?
Surely, if the aliens were going to be specialising in anything, it would be some sort of beef product, given all the cows that get abducted. You know,
That would have been an amazing ending to Super Size Me, wouldn't it? If it's like after the 50th Happy Meal, he gets abducted by aliens.
It does suggest those aliens like have a specific klaxon in their base whenever this woman buys Kentucky Fried Chicken. And they're like, quick to the UFO, and they just quickly head to Earth so that they can abduct her.
Yeah.
So not again.
maybe they just want to eat her Kentucky Fried Chicken because they can't
they
exactly
do.
go in their drive-in. So you know,
Yeah.
Apparently they wear turtlenecks as well. They've
Do
got
they?
she says that they come in and they've got turtlenecks. And they apparently
Dedicated
just
followers of fashion.
yeah,
those
and
aliens.
they move stuff around in a house. Apparently, she's like, I come in and my cigarettes are moved from somewhere else to somewhere else.
They move her
like,
cigarettes.
Yeah,
I think it sounds like she's
trust
just getting
me, it's mad.
she's getting really pissed, getting KFC, and then wandering into the local like poetry reading society
Yeah.
and just being like, "Whoa, you're all aliens! Whoa, where are my fags?"
It was brilliant. It's go see it. Go see it. Have a look at it.
Go to your local cinema
Yeah,
and
go
watch
to your local cinema.
the actual presentation of KFC Paranoia Woman. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see if your new friends are going to take you for KFC, because I don't want to. I gave a sort of quite literal description last time, but go ahead and straight away picture these two people as greys. Like, that is what you are looking at here. You are looking at a pair of the most alien-y aliens that have ever alien.
Classic, mate. Classic.
They are classic aliens.
I love it. Are they naked but with no genitalia?
Yeah.
Yeah, the classic. Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, because you can't have dicks on
No.
American TV.
can't.
Even alien dicks.
Got a little trademark Mattel stamp on them.
The aliens suffer from, like, obviously humans. Some penises are bigger than others. Do they all have one size? Or
I think that's why they decided as a race just to do away with genitalia altogether. So they're
Yeah.
all just exactly the same.
Yeah, it saves on clothing.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They just have it's just a
Nothing to
trans-dimensional
hide.
gate down there that just opens.
Wow.
They keep their penis in another dimension and, and present it when required.
Another dimension.
Interdimensional, by point of fact. John Hurt's one line in that Indiana Jones film.
It really makes you reimagine the handy haversack, doesn't it? It's just,
Malfunction that can happen sometimes. Like, oh no, trans-dimensional space of my handy haversack is just interspaced with another trans-dimensional space.
Yeah.
Now I've got some of my stuff, I've got someone else's stuff, I've got an alien's penis. It's all there floating around in there.
Alien balls.
you go to pull out your dick, and instead it's an interdimensional horror. Just like, oh god, I'm so sorry. Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Sorry. It happens all the time.
I mean, main Danger Club podcast Easter egg for the Patreon listeners and for everyone else. At one point, Drum did have a cursed interdimensional bag of holding that did weird stuff. But the problem was that he forgot he had it for so many episodes that it then became narratively weird to bring it back into the narrative. And so it just kind of disappeared from the story. So I'll have to get that back in there at some point. That's Drum's defense against things. You give him cursed things and he just forgets that they're there. And they disappear. Well, here we go. So to remind you where everyone is. Flake, you are standing in the road to the south of the staff offices with the, I'm afraid, deceased body of Major Jones. I'm not going to make you roll sanity for seeing a dead body, because you are in the military and you didn't literally see him be killed. Standing a little way, about 300 meters away by the houses, is everyone else from Team Meat Shield. Everyone except Cantu, who is still unaccounted for. So we have Tully, we have Pete, and then we have all of the other NPCs. Long, Geiger, who else is there with you? Seba is now with you as well. Utek is with you, and LaCroix is still with a coat over his head. Seba is just in shock from having been shot at so many times. Everyone else is kind of in shock because you're standing around the still burning body of Herrera from the Molotov assault. Well done, Tully. And as you're standing there, two figures have just walked up to you. They are grey alien figures, and they have a little ball, a glowing ball of light hovering above them as they have kind of walked up to you. And I think we will pick it up there. Let's quickly go over to Flake. Flake, you've seen that everyone seems to be talking to these other things, and you search through the major. You do not find any kind of. You don't find it like a 6-digit code written on a piece of paper or anything that. No, you don't find anything like that. I'm afraid. You find his wallet. You don't find his keys because you already had his keys. You find his ID badge, but that's about all you find on him.
He's not armed.
He's not armed. No, you checked him before, and he wasn't armed.
Good night, Major. And I close his eyes, and then I guess I start running towards the group.
Okay.
So there's nothing else here.
Jogging over to rejoin the others, and we will, as you jog over, we will rejoin the others as you turn around and you see these figures standing in front of you. And you better believe it, boys. I would like you to roll sanity, please. Flake, go ahead and roll it as well, because as soon as you see them, you are going to have to roll this. So you might as well get that roll done straight away.
Oh God!
So I rolled 50 on 50. So I have 50, and I rolled 50.
Okay, you make it. In that case, you hold your nerve.
The edge of sanity.
So it's mine is 83 over 33.
Oh no!
Oh, that's one sanity lost straight away for Norman. And how about Flake?
It's a fail. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's a 47 over 43. So.
What a roller coaster. Okay, so both of you are going to lose one sanity when you are...
I'm apparently okay with this.
You hold your... It doesn't necessarily mean you're okay, but yeah, it means you're just like, okay, let's keeping it together. It hasn't permanently eroded. One of the creatures has a broken piece of crystal balancing on its head, which, as it walks over, the crystal kind of falls off, and it picks it up, puts it back on its head. It seems to be just kind of really trying to keep this thing on there. And as they approach you, both of them raise their hands up in the air, as if in an emotion of surrender.
We bring you love.
It's bringing love. Kill it. They both step towards you. Team Meat Shield are just kind of staring in disbelief. Geiger's like, what? One of the creatures steps forward, and in a deep monotone voice, it says, "Us require assistance. Our dog are injured. Must be freed. It ceases. Us are weak. Door are beyond our capacity. Us require assistance."
Your dog is injured?
Our dog are injured.
Your dog?
Our dog.
Okay. Where's your dog?
Us are weak.
You are weak?
You're weak?
Us are weak.
Why is that guy wearing a hat?
Hat. It points. The other one speaks. Points to the Chris. Goes, hat.
Yeah.
Us wear hat.
What's that globe thing? The glowing thing?
A mind.
Your mind. Why are you naked when you're wearing a hat? Where's the rest of your clothes? And why is this your mind?
Also, you're aliens! Oh my god!
Yeah, that's correct, Tully. Should know that our dog. I've got a dog as well. Why you see your dog's in trouble? Where's your dog? I don't understand. You've come to us. We've just burned a man alive here, and you're wondering can we help you with your dog? This doesn't look like a fucking vet's.
Us require assistance. Our dog are trapped.
Are you going to kill us?
No, shut up, Tully. He's saying his dog's trapped. All right, take us to your dog.
Us want friendship.
Never wanted to say that.
Friendship.
Us want to understand.
Dogs, is it? You want to understand dogs?
Is that yours? He points at the crystal, structure.
What, the thing that crashed?
Yeah.
You point kind of off into the boneyard where it went down. They both look back and they say, "Us, our dog are trapped."
His dog's trapped.
At which point, Flake, you come jogging up, and then you see it, and the sanity effect hits. And you realise what they're just having a chat.
Oh my god!
Flake, these guys, their dog's trapped.
Yeah, Flake.
They've come over to us trying to find a way to save their dogs.
Yeah, it's not where I thought this was going.
Okay, well,
I guess we should go help their dogs.
I guess we should go. Yeah.
We'll
You
come
seem
with you
pretty calm,
and
but
help your dog. I mean, I don't know. I this body burning really freaked the fuck out of me, but for some reason, I'm just about okay with this bullshit.
What about the rest of you guys? Do you find this weird?
Aliens.
Yeah.
Utek's like, the hell is this shit? They got a dog? They got a dog? What the fuck is a dog? I know what a dog is. Why have they got a dog? What are they? Are they talking about your dog, Pete? What the hell is going on?
I don't think they're talking about my dog. All right, guys, do you have names or something? Do you names? I'm Yeager. Whiplash, Pete. Whiplash, Yeager. What are you?
They look at
You
each
with
other.
the hat. You with the stupid, badly balanced hat. What's your fucking name, boy?
Jesse said, "We are."
Yeah.
You're what?
Is there an end to that sentence?
We are, and the other one says, "And we are."
Oh, great! They're fucking morons. All right, let's. I guess let's go look for their.
All right. Because Flake would be looking to Herrera.
Yeah.
Can he pick? Is the gun still usable? The sidearm that he was carrying. I'm presuming he probably dropped it.
Give me a luck roll to see if Herrera dropped the gun before he went up in flames.
Oh no, 69. So he's
69. Oh, the gun was burned up with him. So you find the you kind of
What vodka was this? Jesus Christ!
Molten vodka.
let him
Yep.
finish. You find the gun was caught in the fire as well, so it is badly burned. You take it out and you reckon you might be able to clean it up and get it functioning, but it has been damaged. So I will need a firearms roll to try and clean down this gun and make it usable.
Are we finally going to get a gun?
So how are you good at your cleaning gun?
No,
You've got to do it in
fucking
every.
99.
You
99. Literally.
You
Could not be
can't even clean a fucking gun.
Jesus
the most
Christ.
The first thing you learn in the military.
Herrera's
You can't even clean a fucking gun.
Herrera's molten flesh has made this gun utterly unusable.
Oh my god. It is maybe salvageable, but then Flake breaks it with his giant hands, trying to strip it and take it
Flake,
apart.
piece
And it
of
just
shit.
breaks
God damn
the
it.
inner work.
Oh god. But yeah. Never mind. This gun's useless. Toss it in the ground.
All right, you guys. I guess we'll go help find your dog.
Take us to your dog.
Well, Flake does pick up the assault rifle and sling it on his back anyway, even though it's out of bullets, just in case we find any bullets.
Good idea.
I always hate it in films whenever they run out of bullets and they're like, ha, and they just toss the weapon away. It's like, I mean, you might find some more bullets. Like, it's like, no, it's gone now. It's just useless.
That.
Disposable gun.
Yep. They don't cost anything. Away with that.
Yeah.
So the two figures turn around, your two friends turn around and start walking. The crystal falls off on his head. He picks it up, puts it back on. The glowing orb follows them. They kind of walk a few steps and then turn in unison to look at you to see if you're following.
Yeah,
I
follow.
guess we
follow.
Yeah, I guess you follow them
You start following.
blindly.
The others are like, what are you doing? You're being
Well,
abducted.
following
we gotta save their dog. Are we fucking Americans? We're supposed to help people,
Yeah.
especially when the dogs are involved.
Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, I don't know about anything.
If you don't want to come, you can stay.
Oh God. What is going on? This is Long coming on.
Listen, all of you. Anyone who doesn't want to come on this weird journey to save a dog, just go back to the administration building.
Yeah, go look for Sieber.
Seba's there, isn't he?
Seba's
Is
there.
that Sieber? Oh, yeah, you are Sieber. Who's missing? Who's missing?
So ends the
Cantu.
case of the missing Seba.
You go look for Cantu. Go out of the guy. Go look for Cantu. Yeah, he's somewhere.
All right. We'll see if we'll see what we can find. We'll try using the same plan again.
Yeah, okay, see if you can also.
They start walking off. LaCroix is like, Tully, am I going to be okay, Tully?
Yeah. At least you don't look like that guy. He points to Herrera.
He falls in with this, oh my god! And he then immediately fails a sanity check from having had his jacket over it. He didn't see any of this. He suffers all of the sanity from seeing the body and the aliens all at once, and just kind of falls on the floor and starts crying.
You'll be fine.
Hey, alien guys. Hey, nude guys with the hat. Did you do this to this guy? Did you do this to him? This guy with the on the floor there. Did you do this? Did you break his mind?
They look at each other and then look at you and said,
Mind, like the ball.
Mind. They gesture.
Yeah, mind, yeah.
They point at him and say, do not know.
Okay.
Do not hurt.
This is all right. Yeah, fine. Good stuff. Fucking wonderful.
We want mutual benefit.
All right.
They kind of put their hand out. The crystal falls off one of them's head and puts it back on.
Yeah. All right.
So you send Team Meat Shield off to try and find the other guy with a gun, while the three of you make your way up towards the boneyard, a place you were told not to go to. The aliens walk with a kind of a slow, deliberate waddle, and you kind of follow behind them. I keep trying to make them eerie, and I'm finding it really hard not to picture them as the alien from American Dad. I love the ones in XCOM, isn't it, where they like kind of crawl. I think that's great, and that's nice.
Cool.
That's proper creepy. So these guys kind of walk slowly.
Sectoids.
That's it. And you walk. You kind of walk along after them. It takes a little while when you're not jogging, but Pete, you're much happier, I think, not having to jog for once. And they lead you to the boneyard, where there are just row after row of disused planes, most of them with kind of sheets over them, covering them up, all bound up. You kind of looking over to your right, I guess, as you enter the maze of planes. You see there is a van. There is the van, and there's still a glow coming from it, but they don't lead you to the van. They go past the van, and they lead you further into the boneyard. After a moment, they stop as they round a large cargo plane, and they point at a 8-sided crystalline ship-like structure. It's a big crystal. It's about 10 meters long, and it just crashed down in the ground. It hasn't hit one of the planes. It's just crashed down into the ground amongst it. It has some cracks over it, but it appears to be just a big, thick crystal just standing there with no obvious apertures or anything in it. They stop and point at it and say, "Our car."
Your car.
Our car. Our dog are trapped in our car.
Where?
Your dog is trapped in your car.
Our dog are trapped in our car.
I see.
I think they're trying to use words that we might understand, because they don't look like no car.
No. I mean, is it a nice car?
It doesn't look like any plane on
a car.
Microsoft Simulator 98 that I know of.
Thanks, Norman.
We
could go. Let's look at this car and see if there's a way into it. I mean, I don't fucking know why we could help with them, but we'll give it a go.
Goddamn crystal tech. We've barely got the fucking internet.
Should I walk over and have a look at the
I love that Yeager's reaction to meeting aliens is that it's a bit of a hassle.
It's a bit of a hassle.
You can want something from me.
Yeah.
So you walk towards the ship and take a look at it. And as you step up towards it, you can have a look. I'll give you some alertness checks, actually, see how much you can see around it. It's probably going to be quite a lot, but...
Here we go.
67 over 60. So
actually, that's a fail for me as well. 76 over 60.
Fail for me as well.
Oh
what?
My gosh.
We all failed.
Rolling like dog shit. This game.
3 fails. All right. Okay, so you just approach it. You don't notice much about the area around it. There's a bit of debris kind of scattered around, and you all approach
die.
the ship.
Yeah.
The end.
You kind of... It takes you just a while going around, kind of just... Like, do you touch it? Do you kind of...
I do the classic, get a bit of stick. Just give it a poke with a bit of stick.
You kind of poke it with a bit of stick.
If you're not sure about something.
I'm going to flick some ash at it for my cigarette.
You flick ash on the
Science.
Yeah.
You're both just stand there.
Let's do anything.
You also wonder where a fucking stick came from in this airport.
Where
in
the
this
fuck
like,
does it? I mean, not a bit of like whatever. It's just a bit of metal or something.
Propeller.
Uses pool cue.
Oh yeah, you have
my
got
pool cue.
You've got a pool cue.
Give me a pool cue. I'll poke with my pool cue. My spear.
It's two guys just smoking and just jabbing an alien craft with a pool cue.
I tell you what, I've not seen anything like this.
There is a hiss as you're kind of jabbing at it. Suddenly an opening seems to appear in the side of it as if from nowhere. It just kind of just opens the side and there's like a glowing light coming out of comes out of the opening towards you as you stand there. It seems to open as if by magic. A little pinpoint hole and then just widens until there's a 2-meter opening in the side. As you kind of squint through the light, you can see what looks like a corridor, but it's not made of metal. It looks like it's packed with dirt, like almost like it's an underground tunnel. Looking in there, it looks like a cave inside.
What the hell?
I don't know. I don't really think this is a good idea.
Well. I've had plenty of bad ideas in my time.
Yeah, but this is a cave inside a crystalline spaceship car with dogs inside. I mean, if that's a fucking brain, what the fuck is a dog gonna look like?
Don't worry, I've got my paper.
Good. Okay, we've got paper.
Don't worry. I was in the Serbian Special Forces. We used to do a lot of training in caves. So I know all about caves.
It's not on cleaning guns, I assume.
No, not on cleaning guns. Let's go.
All right, let's fucking do this. I don't know. I'll have a puff of a cigarette and just light another cigarette, and I head in.
You step in there, armed with a pool cue, some rolled up bits of paper, and some big hands.
And I've got a kitchen knife.
Oh, and a kitchen knife. Yeah, you've got your kitchen knife. You all kind of step in there. I'm fairly certain there were mystery parts in Danger Things where we were better armed than this, and we were playing 9-year-olds.
Yeah, definitely.
You step into the tunnel, and with your alertness, because you've got high enough alertness, all three of you realize as you step in that this tunnel goes further than the back of the crystal. Like, this thing is, to take a quote from a great show, this thing is bigger on the inside. Sanity checks from all three of you as you realize this.
No. Come on, baby. Stop rolling so
Hey,
shit.
21 under my 32.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
68 over 50.
It was 29, 26, and then it rolled over to 60. So that's a fail again.
So I failed. So,
one sanity point for the failures. That's all it is. Nothing.
Aliens I was okay with. A slightly bigger corridor in a spaceship. Too much for me.
Never seen Doctor Who.
Never seen Doctor Who.
Rolling sanity every episode when the TARDIS appears.
What?
Just like,
No!
I don't understand.
This TARDIS is breaking my mind.
Doctor Who in the Delta Green universe would be incredible. He just brings like a new companion into the TARDIS and they're immediately like,
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just got a cupboard out the back where he just sort of like quietly puts them in. Broken another one.
Yeah. Another one.
So this tunnel goes forward a little way and then it gets to a cross section. One tunnel goes off straight ahead and there are tunnels to the left and to the right.
Have the aliens followed us in?
The aliens follow you in and kind of stand in the doorway expectantly. Every time you turn round to them, they hold their hands up again to surrender.
What? Dog? And
Crystal falls off, puts the crystal back on.
Vaguely waves at the which way the dog? Which way's your dog?
And they point behind you to the central corridor and they say, Our dog, I need help.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I guess we go straight.
So it's like Earth.
Yeah, it feels like when you touch it, it
cave.
feels like clay when you put your hand against it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of the tunnels from the first episode of The Next Generation under the station. It's kind of like that. It's kind of dark, weird, earthy tunnels with crossroads and stuff. It's in my mind. Okay, I guess we head the direction they pointed in.
Yeah, straight ahead.
Is this a trap?
I mean, who knows? It's a very strange trap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit late for that revelation now, Tully.
Nope. I know.
Okay.
Sweet.
You make your way forwards down the corridor into the room. The room opens up into a large circular chamber. The room is almost completely spherical, and you put your hand in it. The walls seem to be made of clay. A big chunk of the clay in the center has fallen and is trapping a creature. The creature is not much bigger than a human, but it is, anatomy-wise, built a little bit more like a crab. It is comprised of a wet, spongy-like material covered in irregular bits of chitinous exoskeleton. Its head, which you guess is its head, it has no apparent teeth or claws, but its head at the top seems to be pulsating from red to blue. As you approach it, it lets out a strange whimpering noise that sounds like...
It's Scandinavian.
It sounds a little like a dog. As you stare at this creature, roll for sanity.
Oh no.
As you stare at a truly alien life form.
93.
Oh my god. 16 under 41. There we go.
What happens if you get on your number? So I got 32.
On your number is a pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 93 over 49.
So Flake and Norman, you pass. You lose 1 sanity.
Oh, what?
See
For
this
a
thing.
pass?
Yep, for a pass.
Oh, gosh.
Pete Whiplash Yeager, you lose 1d4 sanity.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
4. I lost 4 sanity.
Oh gosh.
I'm 1 point off breaking point.
I know. I'm going to conjure up an image of Flappy and blame him for this mess. So I'm going to take one off Flappy to not.
Yeah,
lose
I'm
the
going to
sanity
take
point.
some off as well. I'm going to take some off.
Otherwise,
Buddha.
I'm literally.
I'm going to blame the Buddha for this.
You're losing your faith. So that's it. Spend that number of willpower points. Remove that many points from the bond. What's your bond with Flappy looking like now?
3. It's the same
Down
as
to
my
3.
mum.
Okay.
I spent 3 on Buddha, so now my relationship with Buddha is 3.
It's running
I'm
low.
falling out of faith with my made-up religion involving the Buddha. That isn't actually Buddhism.
Has anyone completely lost a bond yet? Has anyone got it down? You've got some down to like quite low numbers, haven't we?
Yeah, no, I haven't lost the
Mine are
bond.
still pretty good. I mean, Nancy's still 8 and Leper's still 8, so...
Okay. I'm doing all right. So,
Fucking Buddha.
as you stare at the... your whole faith in Buddhism. There's nothing in Buddhism that explains this.
Buddha should have warned me. Last night when I spoke to Buddha, he should have told me. Giant fucking space crabs.
As you stare at this thing, the 2 greys kind of shamble in and attempt to try and pull at the rubble, the piece of clay that is pinning it. But they are obviously far too weak.
All right, let's get that crab dog free. And Flake wanders forward with a remarkable composure. Like, he literally smashed that sanity check. He's just like, yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with crab, sponge, pulsating dogs. And uses his strength to try and pull up this thing.
Okay, he's going to try and lift
really
it.
strong.
What about the other 2? What are you 2 doing?
I'm just hiding behind Chuck.
Yeah, I'm just sort of standing there.
Pete, sorry.
I'm just standing there, just sucking on some cigarettes and muttering about the Buddha. Fucking Buddha. This thing's gonna rip out my spine out, and then the Buddha won't be there for me then, will you fucking little statue of a bald man? You fuck.
Flake tries to lift this clay thing off this creature. As you creep up to it, the creature whines again. It kind of whimpers again, pathetically. You put your hands under the clay. Give me a strength times 5 check.
Strength times 5. Here we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, that's a 24 under 85.
Oh,
so
my
that is
God.
a Titanic. The muscles
Monstrous.
bulge, veins come out. He's like,
You heft the clay off the top of the creature, at which point the ball of light flying around the aliens shoots towards Pete and Norman. The creature that was under the clay darts with frightening speed out from under it with a kind of scuttling motion, and the two aliens reach for Flake. We are going into initiative rounds.
Oh, shit.
So,
Oh, what?
So initiative, remember, goes in order of dex. So, what is everyone's dex?
10.
60.
10.
Is it dex times 5?
No, just your dex.
Oh, dex 12. 12.
10.
Okay. 10, 12. What did you say, Flake? 12 or 12?
12, yeah.
So Norman and Flake will act at the same time. So, the following things happen.
Oh dear.
The ball of light streaks past Pete and Norman, whizzing right by your ears, and shoots out of the craft and out the door. The crab-like creature, incredibly quickly, scuttles between Flake's legs as he's standing holding up. It just straight between his legs and starts going around the two of you and gets into the corridor as it just tries to go around you, following the light out there. The next people to react to it are Norman and Flake, who both react at the same time. The two greys you can see are reaching their hands towards Flake. So I don't mind which order we do this, but they basically happen at exactly the same time. So tell me what you're both planning on doing, and then we'll resolve it together. Let's start with Flake.
Flake sees this, like, ugh, and like pushes a bit of clay towards the two greys and backs away.
Shoves clay at the grey.
Yeah.
And what is Norman going to do?
I'm going to ready my paper to cut the throat of one of the greys.
What? How exactly are you going to do that? How do you ready paper?
This is... I lunge forward towards the greys to cut their throat with the paper.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so one of you attacks with a huge lump of clay, one of you attacks with a piece of paper. Here we go. Okay.
It's clay paper. If only we had some scissors. As well. It's just like...
It's going to be melee weapons from both of you because you are using melee weapons.
Melee,
I'll let
huge
Flake,
lump of-
if Flake wants to use athletics, I will let you use that because you are kind of just hurling some... it could be kind of a thrown attack.
Okay.
I'll let you pick.
I will pick athletics because it's a high score, and it's just a fail. It's a 64 over 60.
Ah, a 64. How about Norman with your paper?
I got 11, under 30%.
That's a crit! Jesus Christ, Norman.
He's the office killer,
He's
man.
the MVP of this military base.
Jesus.
How am I gonna just... You rush up. You rush up and you just like rolling this paper into a point, and you manage to jab it into the eye of one of them.
All right. Yeah.
And I'm actually going to give it a point of damage because
Wow.
that is just a... Oh my god. Okay.
The Ryman's killer.
Pete, as you're standing watching this, smoking your cigarette, all of this happens. So Flake, you try and drop the clay on one of them, but it kind of jinks out of the way, so it moves out and moves aside as you dump the clay at it, and it keeps coming for you. It is now their go, and it is also Pete's go. Pete, tell me what you're going to do. I can tell you the two of them are both going to try and grab at the other two.
Where's the mind ball? Is that gone?
The mind ball flew past you and out of the ship.
So it's gone. All right.
You can't see it anymore. And the creature, the spongy crab creature, is kind of right next to you. It's going around you.
Okay, I'm gonna get my
Vulnerable.
spear and I'm gonna stab down on the spongy crab.
Oh.
Try and stab the spongy crab.
I mean, I wouldn't have done it. I would have just gone on guard, but you've already stabbed him in the eye, so I think we're past that point. I'm not entirely sure that their actions are actually hostile, but I guess we've attacked them. So
The greys, one of them, a wand-like thing, appears in its hand, and one of them, a smaller glowing ball of light appears around its head as they go at you. The one with the wand jabs it at Flake and gets a... Ooh, it's a 34 under 50. It jams you with the wand. And it chooses to pin you. So a kind of energy crackle comes out of the wand as it hits you. That seems to just send your body into convulsions, and it forces you down onto the ground, almost like it's using a taser on you, Flake. As this little guy stands over you, kind of tasing you with the wand as you shake that. The other one sends the ball at Norman as it's clutching its eye. Oh, not see! And that's a 76. Norman ducks the ball as it flies past him and comes back up, paper dagger in hand. Let's have a melee weapons against the spongy creature.
All right. 33 over 30.
33 over 30. Oh,
Miss.
no.
Missed. I mean, it makes sense. I've lost my mind. I'm really shocked by its existence. So
That is a critical fail.
Oh,
So
a critical fail. 33
It's
over
a-
30.
33 of it. So if you get double digits over your target,
Oh my
it's a
God.
crit fail. If you get double digits under, it's a critical success. It's double digits over. As the creature comes towards you, you try and line up a hit, but it lashes out at you and knocks the spear from your hand, and the spear clatters away across the floor, leaving you unarmed. Oh no. Next round. This insane thing. Okay. First thing to act is the creature. The creature lashes back out at Pete with it's got pincers, chitinous pincers that it takes a swipe at Pete. It's a 24. 24 under 30 is a success. As you knocks your thing away, one of its pincers grabs around your leg and just squeezes around your leg, drawing blood. Pete, you lose 6 hit points as it
6 hit
just
points.
Oh my
rips
God.
at your leg and just cuts your leg open.
That's
Blood.
half of my health.
oh God.
Oh my God. Blood splatters. Pete, how do you react as it just rips away at your leg?
I scream. I go, fuck you, crab boy.
Is your blood just like black and treacly? It's just tar.
Norman and Flake. Norman, you are fine.
Of course you are. Fucking Norman.
It's just going to be Norman Tully versus the aliens.
Why have they attacked these dickheads? Like, we freed their dog. They're
Absolutely ridiculous.
alien dicks.
You can try and escape. So, what do you want to do? Tell me what you want to do, Norman.
Norman is going to grab one of their fingers
Yeah.
and jam it into their own bodies. into the other guy's eye. The other eye.
What?
Oh my God. Okay. This is ridiculous. Flake, you can make either a strength ×5 or an unarmed combat roll to break free from this pin. Whichever is
times
higher.
5. Definitely.
Okay, let's have an unarmed combat roll from Norm and a strength ×5 check from Flake.
Come on, Flake. Oh my lordy. That is
19 under 40. 19. Fucking hell. Never roll this good in fucking normal.
I know.
No.
This is insane. Okay.
Scrolling through all of the things. How do I...
I'm just like, ah! Yeah, every time you hear the sound of a mouse wheel at Dangerlings, it means something weird has happened that I'm having to figure out. Okay. So I can tell you very much that, Flake, you get free. You just... You wrench yourself free.
Yeah, the thing is, I got 4 under 85.
Oh my God.
So I imagine that's some sort of critical success, is it? Or
It is not a critical success because it's
God
a
damn
crit
it.
success is either a 1 or a double digit. So if you got a 44 or if you got an 11 or a 22, anything like that, that would have been a crit. It's a very good success. But yes, it's not a crit. So you shove one of them, you break free from the electricity coursing around you, and you kick the alien away. It spins round right into Norman, who grabs the hand of one of them and just jams it into the eye as it's staggering forwards. Oh my gosh. Okay, Norman, what's your strength score, Norman?
7.
Okay.
My weakest score.
I want you to roll 1d4 minus 2.
Okay.
Because that's how much damage you do with your punches. Because you're so weak.
Okay. 1 minus.
So
Minus
he gets
2.
health.
It
He
heals.
gets-
No, it makes it feel better. No, you jam the eye into it. We'll give it minimum damage. And it kind of jams it, and the creature's like, ah! You got to hit it with the two of them. Pete, you're on the floor clutching your bleeding leg with the spongy creature next to you. What do you want to do?
Is it still holding my leg?
No, it ripped at it with the claw and then it let go.
Okay, I'm gonna can I evade? Can I roll away
You
towards
can,
towards the spear?
You can kind of crawl over to where the spear is, or if you want, you can, when you are attacked, if you want, instead of taking an action in your turn, you can sacrifice your action later in the turn to get a dodge
I'll do
against the
that.
creature.
I'll do that.
Okay, I'll tell you what, so you didn't actually act this turn, so you didn't get to, it attacked you in this round, so you've still got to roll. So if you want to roll around and sort of crawl around and get the spear, and then you've got the spear, and if you want to next turn, if it attacks you again, you can still sacrifice next turn's go, basically, to have a dodge.
Okay.
Wow, getting into action economy in Delta Green. So you crawl across the floor, bleeding, and kind of cradle the spear as the creature around you. The two greys, meanwhile, carry on their attack as they try and grab a hold of the two of you. The one fighting Flake gets a 31 under 50 as it jabs you with the wand, and this time it's going to choose to attempt to do damage to you as it tries to electrocute you, and it deals 2 points of damage as it starts just electrocuting you.
We're gonna die.
The one fighting Norman, it's a critical hit.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
The one fighting Norman, as it's kind of clutching its eye, it wrenches its hand free and then just throws the ball straight in Norman's face. Norman, you take 4 points of damage as the ball hits you in the face, and just it's like being hit with a hammer right between the eyes, and you end up just seeing stars.
Jeez, we're lucky they don't have guns. We'd be fucked.
Yeah.
These stupid alien weapons.
Just claws.
The spongy creature abandons Pete where he's lying on the floor and just crawls off down the corridor and crawls out the door of the ship. You can see it just starting to go out the door. We come over to Norman Flake. So you've got two greys battering on you.
All right, so Flake is like, you motherfucker, and pulls out the kitchen knife and goes for a stab.
Okay, Flake's going to try and stab one with the kitchen knife. What is Norman going to try and do?
Pete didn't go and get the spear, did he? Still on the
no,
floor, right?
Pete's got the. Well, I don't know. Let me know, Jerry, because I don't know if I railroaded that.
Yeah.
Did you want to still crawl over and get the spear? Or did you
I did. I crawled over and got the spear.
Okay, Pete's got the spear.
Okie dokie. Then I will stab him in the face with some more paper.
Okay, he's going for another paper attack. Let's get some melee
any other weapon.
Let's get some melee weapon rolls
right,
then.
so it is a 30...
Oh, no, wait. I got a letter opener. I'll use a letter opener, sorry.
You grab the letter opener. That's slightly better. Okay, go for the letter opener. Okay.
I got a 34 under 50.
34 under 50. That is a hit.
Oh, dear. Critical fail. 88.
Oh, God.
88 over...
88?
Yeah.
Fuck.
88. All right. So, Norman, you jam the letter opener into the alien, but do it at a weird angle, and the blade just breaks off. And you're like, oh! At which point, Flake jams the knife into one of them. Flake, I think you're going to get a bonus to this because of your high strength. What is your strength score?
17, so it's 85 times.
17, so it's a +2 to this. Flake, roll D6 +2, please.
D6 +2. Yeah, stabby enough times. It's a 5. So a 5. So it's a 3 plus 2. So 5 points damage.
You just pull the knife out and just slam it into the side of the alien. The alien falls to the floor, writhing around and bleeding and thrashing and going, oh, we expire. And he's trying to grab the... sorry, it's much deeper than that. They have deep voices. It's trying to grab at its hat and put its hat back on while it's lying on the floor.
Why did you do this? I saved your crab dog.
We help! As it lies there, thrashing around and bleeding. It is still alive, but it's gone down. Pete and the remaining grey. What's going on?
So I'm gonna hold my spear at the other grey and say, "Get off the kid, or I'll stab you through." It's like a pirate. That's what I'll say. Get off this grey, or I'll run you through. And if he doesn't stop, I'm gonna stab him. Can he? Can we do that? Can I threaten him?
No, absolutely, because you're acting at the same time, so you can and it completely ignores you and tries to go.
Okay, then I'm going to run him through with my spear.
Let's stab him with spear. Let's get a melee attack on this.
All right.
On this little guy.
It doesn't critically fail.
While you do that, do we have radios, like little radio comm things at all?
If you'd picked up walkie-talkies, there are walkie-talkies on the base, but you wouldn't naturally just have one with you unless you.
Because we need to get the other guys to try and get into the fucking gun locker, because somehow
I think we need to survive this first.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if the listeners recall, but way back at the beginning of all of this, I mentioned that I have a track record of rolling appallingly at times of need. With that in mind, as this is going, I'm half health. I have lost my sanity and my faith in Buddha, and I've just rolled 73 over 30 for my melee attack.
Oh, no.
It ducks under the spear and it runs at you, Pete. It tries to grab you. 22, a critical success.
What?
These guys have been critting all over the shop. But it doesn't have its weapon. It hit Norman with the ball. So what it does is it just runs and just knocks you to the floor and wraps its arms around you and is just trying to pin you to the ground. Just trying to hold you down. The spongy creature disappears out the door and you lose sight of him. Norm and Flake, we come to you. What's going on?
I guess I just try and stab the other one.
You try and stab the other one?
Stab the fucking... Use my paper again.
Paper and knives. Go ahead and give me melee weapons checks. It is it's a minus 20%, so you can lower your dice roll by 20% because it's on the floor. So you've got a better chance of hitting it.
No. I just sting is 73, so even that won't help.
7.
Yep. Oh, Norman! You managed to hit it. Go ahead, roll a d4. Go ahead, give me a d4 minus 2. You keep
for fuck's sake, it's 1 again.
You just keep hitting it, but failing to do anything. Sorry, Pete, I should have said you do have... don't bother, you got a crit. I was going to say that you could have tried the defensive thing against that because you hadn't had your go yet, but I wouldn't worry about it. It's your go, and it's you and the creature. I can tell you the creature is just going to keep wrestling with you and try and hold you in place.
It's not the creature, though, is it? It's one of the greys.
It's one of the greys, sorry, yeah. The grey. How dare we call it a creature? It's going to try and hold. It's just going to try and hold you. You can try and break free from it. Tell me what you want to do.
I'm going to try and break free.
Yeah. Okay. So give me either strength times 5 or unarmed combat, whichever is better. So this is an opposed roll.
I got 25 under 40.
25 under 40 is a success. However, it's an opposed roll, which means it is beaten because it gets an 8 under 40. It keeps a hold of you and just keeps holding onto you, just saying, "We help, we help, we help," as you're kind of wrestling around it. We'll skip the spongy creature because you can't see it anymore. Norm and Flake, do you want to give me a couple of attack rolls?
1, 13.
I think he's just holding me at this stage. I mean, I don't feel like...
Yeah, I'm going to try and boot it in the head just to try and sort of knock it out rather than stab it again. It's literally just sort of like a shut up. I don't really understand why
you start kicking at it.
How is this helping?
How is this helping?
What do you want?
Oh, fuck off. One of my dice didn't roll. and it was a low score, and I re-rolled it, and it's gone up to 95.
Oh, you
Just
You
so
kick it, but you
unfair.
can't-
Literally, it was like, come on, man. It was like 20 or something, but it just
where,
it landed
where it's
with-
rolling around with Pete, it's hard to get a proper strike on it. How about Norman?
I got 13 under my thing, and then I got a 2 on my D4.
So it's still doing. I mean, there is a spear lying on the floor next to it. If you want to grab the spear, you can.
All right, I'll grab the spear after my next thing.
I mean, I don't want to say. I don't want to railroad you, but there's a spear if you want it. Just saying.
I'll
spear.
Get
Get the
pick up
spear.
the spear.
Goddamn spear,
Okay, so
boy.
that is a 2 on the die. That's 1 point of damage because of Norman's incredible weakness. So you just keep stabbing and kicking at the alien. At which point, the alien says, "We help, and goes limp around you, Pete. You look over, and the other one has just stopped moving, and its head has just flopped to the side. The creature has just gone completely limp in your arms.
What's going on?
What the hell is going on?
We're both dead.
Whoa!
Must have gone
Can I-
inert
It's
somehow.
Like they deactivated.
Can I look at their, like, the wounds that they have received, like, in their eyes and stuff, just to...
Yeah. They have real wounds. They are real injuries. You can see the wounds you've inflicted on them are real. They don't seem to have blood, but they seem to have, you seem to have definitely punctured them. But they seem completely dead. You hear the sound outside of what sounds like buzzing. Sounds like insect wings. It sounds like a very large insect buzzing. What do you want to do?
I'm thinking these guys ain't the boss. I'm thinking that crab thing was the boss.
I think the ball of light was the boss.
We need
brain.
guns!
Yeah.
We do need guns, but we're in the middle of an alien tunnel system in this
What if this-
bizarre fucking crystal car.
I wonder if this gizmo will work. And can I pick up? Is the wand still there?
Yeah, you can pick up the wand.
Pick up the
You've got
wand.
you have a weird alien-looking wand. Not quite sure how it works, but you might be able to figure something out with that.
Okay.
The buzzing
Okay.
intensifies.
I guess
I think we should get out of
I
here.
think we should get out of here.
we
yeah,
need
man.
we need to go.
Is there only one exit from the room?
It's back out the way you came.
And that's where the
basically.
buzzing is coming from.
That's where it's coming from, yeah. It doesn't sound like it's getting closer. If anything, as you listen to it, it sounds like it's starting to get a little further away.
All right, let's
I
go.
don't like the sounds of that. Let's go. Quick,
go,
careful.
go, go.
Let's not
Yeah.
get caught in that buzz.
You run outside, take a look out
I pick
through
up
the door.
the spear, by the way.
Yeah, you keep the
You
spear.
grab
I mean, you're fucking useless. You keep it.
Grab the spear. Pete, you're kind of limping now, like you need help to be able to walk from your injuries.
I'll help him.
You help him out. As you kind of peer out the door, you see, just in time to see the spongy crab-like creature, which seemed to have gone away behind a couple of planes. You see it lift off the ground with insect-like wings, rise up into the sky, up high in the sky, and then impossibly fast, just fly off into the night sky, disappearing and leaving you standing in a very quiet boneyard in the crystalline alien craft. And that is where we are going to leave it. We'll find out what happens in the concluding part of the Danger Files.
What's gonna happen? We're all gonna die.
Probably. Most likely, yeah.